Hello, good evening. I do believe we are live. Are we live? I don't know why this is becoming less predictable. No, we appear to be live. Excellent. Good evening again. Sorry. Just had a bit of a stressful moment trying to get everything sorted out. Apparently the game decided it didn't want to work for a brief moment there. Had me somewhat worried, but we're back. We're going. It's good. And of course, as always, I am here. I am joined by the gorgeous Paige. And the wonderful PP, who should be nice and quiet today on account of her not long coming back from a walk. Oh, oh, there we go, we're back. Jesus Christ, why is life like this? Okay, I don't know whether or not any of that actually picked up the first time around because for some reason the microphone decided not to start not working, or whatever you want to call it. So, good evening, hello again and welcome, and all that. And, just nothing but chaos this evening, it seems. Just technical difficulties left, right, and center, so... Lovely. We'll get right back into it. Hello. Good evening. It's me. I'm here. And with me again is my wonderful, gorgeous, darling Paige. And the quieter, hopefully, PP, who, has recently come back from a walk, so she should not be as noisy today as she was last time. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right in, because I've been eager for this. But good evening, and how are we all? How is everyone today? As always, I want to know. Tell me how you are. Tell me what you've been up to. If anyone isn't aware, I spent time last Friday, I believe it was, playing the demo for the Labyrinth of the Demon King. Excuse me. Yes, Labyrinth of the Demon King. Excellent, excellent game. Only the demo out so far, but hopefully shouldn't be too long until the full game comes out. But I highly recommend it. Highly recommend you give it a go. It's great fun. Thoroughly enjoyed, start to finish. Managed to do that in one chaotic stream. But today we are back here. Oh, I have 4 suspicion hats. 3 Leverkusen gems. Do not currently have... I thought I did have the tender flesh. Key items. Creepy Seraph and the Wheat Testament. Right, yes. Just getting myself reacquainted to where we were last time. Had all sorts of success. Did the creepy birds. Let's see in there now. The unicorn. Oop. Unicron. Do believe. Oops. Okay. Guess I can't go up there. Need to find. Actually, I've got to check. What's the. It's because it's on the map. That's why I can't see what I'm going to do. Find Rosemarine. That's what I'm doing. You went out to play with a goat, if I recall correctly. There's the goat. Hello. Oh, what am I doing talking to a goat? Yeah, sweet. He's a pretty cool goat, though. He deserves talking to. So we are on day 3, I think it is. There she is.
Rosemarine! Good morning, Elise.
I didn't have to read either of this. If you completely lost your wits, Rosemarine, last night in the woods, what were you thinking, saying...
I'm sorry.
That wasn't... You weren't yourself, Rosemarine. What do you mean?
Out with it!
Oh, don't give me that now.
Oh, but
No, Elise, I didn't even step foot in the woods. You were with me the entire time, Rosemarine. No, I wasn't. I couldn't follow you into the woods. The trees blocked my path. You went on ahead no matter how much I called for you, and I did wait for you, but you never came back for me. If that wasn't Rosemary, then who in the Lord's name?
all right, Elise?
Is everything all right, Elise? You look a little spooked.
Rosemarine.
You can talk to me. You don't have to keep it all to yourself.
You know...
I had a dream about you. It was...
Elise.
Oh, Elise. I saw you and your grandmother, and it felt like I was seeing my path to finding you in Kieferberg.
It's fate, Elise.
It's Elise. It's Elise. It's fate. It's Elise. Yes. Fate, you say. Still don't believe it, do you? Hard not to after last night. Oh, don't you get it? Oh, shit, sorry. Why, the testament, Elise.
Now that you mention it...
Those crows, they... I was offered a strand of my own hair, and that's wonderful. All you need to do is prepare it to be eaten. Okay? Remember, these are gifts you're giving him, Elise. But it's hair.
Yes.
A part of your own mortal body, yes. Gifts for the host, food, drink, and good company. Food, you say? The tender flesh needs to be food?
You all right, Elise?
You look tired. Excuse me, I apparently am. Is everything alright? I feel like I'm losing my wits, Rosemarine. Elise. Come now, let's head out to work. Everything's falling into place. Everything is coming up Millhouse. You'll see. Say, Elise, I've been wondering about the room upstairs. Granny Holly's bedroom, what about it? Wouldn't you like me to clean it as well? There's no need. I don't go in there at all. All the more reason to give it a good sweeping. I haven't been in there since she passed, you see. Oh, I'm so sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to... That's all right. In fact, I don't even have the key anymore. I locked it up the day she passed. I don't know where I put it. I understand. I wonder what happened to that key. Knowing myself, I may have thrown it off the peaks. Let us head to town. Now I must remember this time to take Rosmarine with me. Because apparently if I don't, she gets into trouble. Do a quick save, shall we? So yes, how is everyone? Sadly, my week off is at an end and there we go. Okay, so for some reason, I think when the controller disconnects, for some reason it also disconnects the microphone? Well, I don't know why. That's very annoying. Guess we're just going to have to be extra careful. Can I go inside this place again? It's best to come back some other time, so no. But yeah, back to work. Boring life, all that jazz, but at least I still get to come home every day to my wonderful fiancée. And our also wonderful but somewhat annoying puppy. Yeah. Still worth it. Oh. Gasp. Crows. There's so many crows.
What is this?
What are these crows doing here?
Are you alright, Elise?
Is everything alright? This can't be good. I'd best hurry. Something I'd say is worth wondering about, Rosemarine, is how Flock lost his eye, wouldn't you say? Oh, I've always wondered about that. I suppose he must have gotten injured, or could have been a branch, or he might have fallen, perhaps. It doesn't seem like he's in pain, at least. Oh, how I wish I could talk to him. I have so many questions. Such as, why he followed me, firstly. Your hat's made of hay, that's my best guess. Oh, and I'd ask him his name, too. Isn't it Flock? I was the one who thought of that. It's not really his name. He's a goat, Rosemary. Why, but he still has his own character, at least. We're done wondering about useless things. But it's so much fun, isn't it? I agree. Just because you may not get answers to questions doesn't mean it's not fun to ask them. So many things deserve consideration. There are so many crows here today. How much monies do I have? 19 monies. I'm gonna want stuff for my breads. Looking cheeky again, fuck you. I've also forgotten what it is that fucking annoying bitch wants. Silk purse. Ah. Yes, why not? Why not? And then I can buy a pretzel. Or not, because the menu keeps moving around. I forgot about that. She's calling me cheeky again. Oh, she pushing it. Oh no, I need to buy stuff for me sanities, don't I? Because it's nearly gone. Oh, there you are. Lepkuchen asked me to warn you to What happened, Granny Gretel? Oh, poor Apfel struck a dreadful fever. Neptune and Elizabeth were up all night looking after him. Is he all right? Seems so, but after that high of a fever. I wouldn't want him frolicking about too much. Where is he now, Granny Gretel? In church, I believe. Neptune said Father Hans intends to keep watch over him today, because Father Hans is, of course, a healer. Not. Oh, it's one thing after another here in Kieferberg, isn't it? Well, typically that is the progression of events in a day. So many crows.
What in the Lord's name?
What's all this? I don't think I've ever seen so many crows at once. Come, Rosmarine, we must find out what's going on. Say, Rosmarine, you know how to sew, don't you? Somewhat, yes. That explains it, I suppose. Explains what? Why the patches on your dress are so clumsy. You could ask Mrs. Marielle to help, you know. Oh, but I quite like my dress. That's all right, but I'd say you deserve better, newer clothes is all. I don't need better, Elise. This is my dress. It's been with me for years now. All these patches and tears mean something to me, you see. What does that moon-shaped one mean, then? Oh, this is from an old blanket of mine. It brings me comfort to have it with me wherever I go. And the squares. Granny patched it for me when I fell off a tree. Can't bring myself to part with it now that she's gone. Fine, you have your reasons. I appreciate the thought, Elise. We'll be scraping bird poop off the roof for weeks, Elma. Oh, Elise, would you take a look at this nonsense? These crows, I see. All of Kieferberg is thick with the filthy things. I told everyone I'd seen them yesterday, Mrs. Elma. They're a pest, and Lord knows where they've come from. Oh, but they're not dangerous, I'm certain. What are you saying, Bess? Of course they are. You'd best talk to some sense into your cousin, please. She's clearly not all there, poor lass. Alright, let's go. Ah, yes. It's Blue. Hello, Blue. Let's see if she responded. She did not. It's so cute. We did get to briefly see him on Saturday. And we went into Cardiff to go hang out with some other friends. Dropped the dog off for another day with Poppy and Blue, and she had a great old time. They even snuggled down for cuddles and sleeps.
What are we talking about?
I'm talking about Peanut spending the day with Poppy and everyone,
Yeah.
and how adorable it was. And we'd never seen her snuggle with other dogs before, but she was cuddled down with Poppy.
She didn't even do that with Blue.
Yeah. Poppy is definitely her favoritist.
Well, she loves her.
She do. They're so cute.
Yeah, she even protected her against Blue, who was not good.
They smell awful. Many blemished, discolored, and wrinkled apples await to be fed to the livestock. Yeah, Blue ran up to her for some reason, and instead of Blue jumping to Poppy's defense, Peanut instead jumped to Poppy's defense, which was unexpected, because Blue doesn't mean anyone harm. He is incapable of harm.
But it was very sweet, though.
It was. The tables have turned.
Protect any dog before.
Oh, how the turntables have turned.
But it also started off where, like, Peanut just, like, can be going for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which didn't really end well.
She got a little bit on the grumpy side, but at least she didn't go completely nuts on him this time.
Yeah, they didn't, like, no one got hurt or anything, but she was just being a bit too,
Intense.
yeah. We
Yeah.
had to separate them.
Wow. I'm not even full.
But when she calmed down, she acted progress.
Yeah, it was very sweet.
And he doesn't tend to give a shit when she's like that. He just kind of gets over very quickly.
Yeah, he has his own very gentle view of life.
Yeah.
Nothing ever goes wrong in Blue Land.
And the first time she ever did it, we had to put Peanut outside while we just looked out to the
Yeah.
And then, like, once his coffee fit was over, he was literally, like, barking at the door for her to come back in.
Yeah.
So he wanted her to come back
Even when she actively causes him harm, he's immediately like, no, don't punish Peanut. She did nothing.
in.
No use whining about it, Jacob. It's a no. But Granny, what's wrong, Mrs. Marlin? It's Apfel Lass. He came down with a fever last night. I've heard, yes. Do you know if he's feeling better, Mrs. Marlin? He is. It seems the fever was gone in the morning, but Lepku had said the poor lad was delirious. Oh, please let me go and see him, Granny. Absolutely not, Jacob, but that's fine. Where is he right now, Mrs. Marlin? In church, I've heard. Oh, I could go wait for him by the fountain. Wait for your father to come back, Jacob. I wouldn't want you with these birds, Mercy. But, Granny, this also goes for you too. Don't go near the crows, you hear? Oh, but have they hurt anyone? Lord knows they could. Apparently we're scared of crows in this town. They should have believed you last night, Elise. I suppose. Not that it would have prevented anything, though. Oh, the dreadful things are everywhere. They've been circling the windmill all morning, you see. The lads are up there trying to do away with him. Circling the windmill? What for? Why, to steal our grain, Elise. Those crows are a bad omen, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to lend all the Yockins' notions anyway, but we should give it some thought, I'd say. Now that's a bad omen. Yes, it is. Why are the pigs still in the barn? Surely they should have been moved by now. Horses or no horses? Okay, everyone's there, so I'm gonna quickly run back and see if I can't bust in the church door. Because why not? Also, it just occurred to me that music is all weird and suspicious. Mrs. Oakley? Eek! Don't tell me you're hiding from the crows. I'm not going anywhere near those dreadful things. Oh, this is all your fault. Oh, fuck you. How's it my fault? Our fault, Mrs. Oakley. You two are hiding something. I know it. Old Yockin's been taken for a fool, but I know you. Is this because of what I said yesterday, Mrs. Oakley? All these awful goings on. I understand it's frightening, Mrs. Oakley, but you can't. Oh, but these crows weren't enough. Even our children are hexed now. What are you? Shoo, shoo, leave me be, you. God damn. That's just plain rude. I'd best go lend the lands. Excuse me. I'd best go lend the lads a hand, Brunhilde. No, Guido, please don't go. What's going on here? You don't mean to say you haven't seen them, have you? Do you? I've seen them before anyone else in Keithburg, as you know. My, you ought to do something about this then. Oh, please stop with that nonsense, Mrs. Vilma. Those wretched things broke into the windmill, Elise. Hence why I'd best head back there, Brunhilde. She's pregnant, Guido. Don't let her get worked up. They broke into the windmill, Mr. Guido. Stole our grain, the bastards. I must go, Brunhilde. I can't stand here all day. Oh, Guido, what if they attack me while you're away? This is not a Hitchcock film. I'm sure you're safe. Besides, it's not the crows you need to fear. It's what comes after the crows. Okay, so now I cannot go into church. Fair enough. To the windmill. Ugh, excuse me. I'm a bit sleepy today, as you might be able to tell. I'll take good care of it, Father. There's nothing to see here, Elise. You'd best head back to town. Whoops. Let's try that again. You were the one who first saw these crows, weren't you, Elise? It's not as though you folks believed me when it mattered.
I've said it last night, and I'll say it again. You're hiding.
It matters not, old Jorgen. We must focus on the matter at hand. We all had our fill of trouble last night, didn't we?
We don't need any more yelling, that's for certain.
Now, they didn't steal much grain, folks.
You know,
How much did they steal, Mr. Gustav? About a sack in total. We got here in time to prevent the worst. The darn birds were building a nest in the oven. We ought to give it a good scrubbing later.
It doesn't seem like they're keen on attacking us, at least.
We've locked up the trusted Jürgen. Locked it up and trusted Jürgen here with the key for now. I appreciate the trust. Of course, especially after all of yesterday's going on. Because he was stolen from, or because he has no horses to steal the grain with.
Who's to stand guard here, then?
Before we get into that, Bernhard, there's something I'd like to say. We're all well aware of what happened last night, however. We ought to stick together, folks, now more than ever.
You heard the man.
Kieferberg is what we make of it, don't forget that. I ought to head back to church.
Is Abfil feeling better, Father?
That's what I'm looking into, Finn.
You'd best go with Elise. Go with Elise.
Lebkuchen will fill you in, I'm certain.
Will do, Mr. Gustav.
Makes my hand sticky. It is my... No, I won't say that. I was wondering, Elise. Mr. Bernhard said the crows were trying to make a nest in the oven. I suppose it's a cozy little nook. I don't see what's so... So there's an oven in the windmill, right? There's always been an oven in the windmill, Rosmarine. What's your... The tender flesh, Elise. Wouldn't this be a good way to prepare it? Making bread out of it, you say? Maybe you could ask about town if they'd let you in.
now that you mention it,
That's rather risky, Rosemary.
but
I suppose, but I can't think of any other way. Either, not if I want him, not if I want to find him. It's worth a try at least, I'd say. Alright, I'll see what I can find out. This is the Rosemarine I know, there's no doubt. I don't know what to make of last night's Rosemarine, though.
I'd say they stuck in through the roof, Gustav.
When did you realize the crows were in the windmill, Mr. Ludwig?
Heinrich came about to collect some flowers this morning. He was the one who gave me alert.
So you've locked it up?
We must keep these grain birds out, Elise, or they'll take all our grain.
You could draw them away. Maybe if you scattered some grain elsewhere, Mr. Gustav. Then the windmill could still be available, and...
We've thought about that, Elise. Nobody was in favor of wasting any more grain last.
Ah, I see.
We ought to keep a close eye on the windmill, Elise. You can have a word with Jürgen, perhaps.
No, of course. Rosemarine's right. I ought to find a way to get in there. Asking around town should be enough, but...
Better days will come, lad.
Well,
When I'm settled in Primeldorf, God willing. Don't make hasty decisions, Eugen. What is it, Elise?
You're rather trusted, Mr. Ewan. I was wondering about that. You're rather with the key to the windmill, even.
The lass is right, Eugen. It's a shame for you to leave.
Nothing I can do about that, folks. There's nothing left for me here in Kieferberg, you see. Still, I think everyone would miss you, Mr. Ewan.
Please reconsider.
No, I've made up my mind, but I do appreciate it at least. Even this key, I will only be holding on to it until the evening. Until the evening, Mr. Ewan?
It's too much responsibility, lads. I'm not too comfortable with it in my pocket, I must admit.
Why not hand it over to someone else, then? I could take it to Mr. Gustav if you like.
That's all right, Elise. There's no better place than Kieferberg, lad.
I wonder why they're circling the windmill. Because of the grain, that's for certain. He's not letting it go until this evening, but there's nothing more I can do. I suppose I'll try talking to him later. Apfel's fever was serious, it seems. Let's pay him a visit before I head off to work. Oh, it's a dog. I thought it was like a rabbit or something. These birds really are everywhere. This is bad. This is very bad. I better figure out why those crows are in Kieferberg. And fast. It's nice to see you, Elise. You've heard about Apfel, I assume? I only heard he was ill, but that's all. Oh, the poor lad. I can't bear looking at his little hands. What about them, Mrs. Dorothea? It's best you hear it from me, Elise, so you get the real story. You've been up all night, Lisbeth. We can tell her. Apfel is fine now, as you can see, but last night I was awoken by him moaning, speaking nonsense. His fever was boiling him alive. We called for Father Hans and brought him to the church, but Apfel had never been so ill. I thought I'd lose him. He wasn't all there either, kept mumbling to himself, and I don't know how, but his hands are injured. It's horrifying, and they were so bloody. It's as if they were pecked at by something. I can't explain it. Please collect yourself, Mrs. Lisbeth. That's all right, Mrs. Lisbeth. Take a deep breath. At first, I thought he'd caught the goat sickness somehow, but beginning to annoy me. It doesn't explain his hands or what happened to my goats. Oh, this is my disgrace. It's all right, Mrs. Lisbeth. We're here for you. It's all right.
You know,
What about the goats? Jesus! What the fuck? Must have happened while we were praying for Apfel in church. When Mrs. Lisbeth went to fetch him dry clothes, she happened upon two of her goats lying on the ground. They'd bled to death, their tongues had been ripped out, and their heads were severed too. You can rest assured we'll help you, Mrs. Lisbeth. I shall arrange for a doctor to come as soon as possible. What am I supposed to do with one sick goat, Father? We'll make certain you and the children don't go without, Mrs. Lisbeth. You're welcome to have supper with Finn and I any time, Lisbeth. Thank you, but I don't have the strength, Dorothea. Mrs. Dorothea will be looking after Apfel, Miss Lisbeth. You best go home and rest for the day. Of course, Father. Thank you. Come, I'll walk with you and Apfel home.
I'm sorry,
This is awful nice. I will pay them a visit later. Well, that was fucked up. Wasn't expecting that. That's for certain. It's one thing after another, isn't it? But first things first, I have to figure out how I'm going to get my hands on that key. Okay. Save some progress. Any luck, Elise? No, I think I've lost it, Rosemary. Folks won't help me through it all, and Mr. Eugen won't give me the key. I see. If you could somehow prepare it in there, Elise. I know. You do have that oven in the backyard, but that's true. Why don't we use that instead? No, I'd say those crows were trying to tell you something, Elise. Like gathering in the windmill, huh? They're urging you to do it, that's for certain. I don't think there's anything else I can do, Rosemary. That's kind of a leap. Is everything alright, Mrs. Marielle? Oh, Elise, it's so horrifying to think this would happen to Lisbeth of all people. All on her own with 2 young children, too. Oh, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. I haven't seen Bruno all morning. I had word with Mrs. Lisbeth early this morning. Bruno was in tears. I couldn't bear the sight. It seems like they're going to be in class with Dorothea and Lebkuchen. I'll see what I can do for them this afternoon. Even if it's just keeping them company or entertaining Bruno. Oh, I can only hope none of this misfortune gets sent my way. Yeah, this place does appear to be falling apart. And dare we say, it may just be Elise's fault. Maybe. It's Blue. Hello. Oh, it's Puppy. Hello, Flappida Flappida. Can I help you? Oh, so many Flappida Flappidas. She Flappida Flappida mad. Oh, I haven't had a proper night's sleep since Friday. Elise here has been sleeping like an angel, I'd wager. Messing with me first thing in the morning, are you, Mrs. Bertha? Well, there's hardly a need to threaten folks like that, Elise. How is this a threat, Mrs. Elsa? You can tell us, Elise. There's no harm. Eek, don't say it. You were the only one who knew about these crows. Why is that? Oh, come on. Because I'm the witch, there's nothing else I can say. See, both of them... I'll just go with that one. That's what you want me to say, isn't it? You take us all for fools, don't you, Elise? Come on. Okay, well, the microphone's still going, but why isn't the controller? God damn it! What the fuck? Okay. I'm gonna be right back on this, because I think I have a solution. He's back. There we go. Oh, good. We are back now. God damn. Okay, so I've done a little bit of troubleshooting and also had a piss, because that's what I do. Don't rile her up like that, Bertha. Or what, Mrs. Audley? Now that was a proper threat if I've ever heard one. We have nothing to gain from all this animosity, Bertha. You're the one the only one claiming to have seen these crows, Elise. I don't know what you want me to say, It's best you apologize, Bertha, lest she accusing me of witchery now, are you? I should have cleaned my glasses while I was away, because now I can't see. Why, we did no such thing. Bertha didn't mean what she said, Elise. You're all seeing what I saw yesterday, a bunch of crows. Make of that what you will, ladies. Nah, it was suspicious. Right, okay, I'm reloading that because I'm confused as to whether or not either option would have even given me any escape, because that doesn't seem right. Oh, I haven't had proper night's sleep from Friday. Elise here's been sleeping like an angelized wager, messing with me first thing in the morning. Are you Mrs. Bertha? Mind, it's hardly need to threaten folks like that, Elise. How's that a threat? You can tell us. You don't say it. You were the one who knew about these crows. Why is that? There's nothing else I can say. Mrs. Bertha's taken a liking to teasing us, Mrs. Oakley. I suppose. Truly, Bertha, this isn't the time. Why, I'm not teasing anyone. This is a legitimate question. It doesn't matter who saw them first, Bertha. What matters is that they're here, and they're not leaving no matter what we do. This is an omen. That's what this is. Come now, Oatley. Let's get you home. Okay. These old hags need to find another way to use their time. So while that one did seem way more antagonistic, somehow she does actually turn it around. Fair enough. Oh, can't Saturday come any sooner? This week has brought us nothing but trouble. These crows were about term too. We ought to have believed you yesterday, Elise. Doesn't matter anymore, Mrs. Ariel. All that's keeping me in good spirits is the festival, if I'm honest. You've heard about Apfel, Elise. The poor boy. I'll ask Mrs. Elizabeth what I can do for her later. She hasn't had time to look after herself, I'd wager. Oh, I can't bring myself to smile on days like these. That reminds me, Heinrich's spending the night out there, because of the crows, isn't it? Together with Eugen, I heard. Poor lad hasn't had time to come to terms with what happened yesterday. Eugen will be gone by Sunday, you can mark my words. Mrs. Wellman. What options do we have? Marlon with the chickens, Guido with chop some wood. Crows, crows, and more crows. They're everywhere, aren't they, Mrs. Marlin? We can only hope they haven't broken into the chicken coop. Won't you have a look for me, Elise? Of course. I don't think they would, if I'm honest. Why, those crows could very well have eaten all the eggs by now. Pretty sure crows don't eat eggs. Do you need Rosemarine's help? It'll cost you 2 extra. Yes. Out of my way, you feathered rat! It's chicken time. Chicken frenzy. That was a little better than last time. There we go. I might even have gotten a B. Oh, I got an S. Yay! I'm an S-rated chicken picker.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I got an S rank on the chicken game.
Cool.
S-rated chicken picker. How much money do I get for that? You win. Ho 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 ho. Oh, so they were all right, I see. On the contrary, they were rather agitated. They sensed the crows, I'd wager. Here you go, Elise, for your time. Ooh, 69. Nice. Wait, what? Game over? Fuck you! God damn it. Knew I should have eaten the foods beforehand. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. Yeah, no. Skip. Nothing else I can say. Anyone down here? There is not. Go back up here. And this time we will eat the food first. Yes. No. I forget what I need. Do I need Lebkuchen or do I need this hearty food? God damn it. That'll do for now. Crows, and more crows. Of course. Yes, I think I can help. Yes, I'll take Rose and Goody. Out of my way, you feathered rat. Do 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 do. Stupid chicken. Stupid chicken. What? Didn't do anywhere near as good, did I? God damn it. Not worth it. We'll just go with it. So annoying. At least you saw me do it well. You know it can be done. There we go. It's a good thing April's feeling better, Elizabeth. No use in brooding now. It'll only wear you out even more. Oh, I can't help but worry. Mr. Bernhard is right, Mrs. Elizabeth. Even so, you must keep an eye on the children. How's your horse, Eugen? Tired still. Poor thing's lying about in the hay. So are my goats. To think someone would do such a thing. I've been keeping calm, not wanting to rile folks up, but you've been too calm, I'd say. Cursing Kieselberg to hell won't bring my horses back, Bernhard. Someone ought to have done it. That's all I have to say. I must say I'm starting to understand how these old folks feel. Mrs. Elizabeth. It's certainly easy to believe as a witch, isn't it? It's rather tricky now that we don't have Eugen's horses. You could lend a hand. Lend us a hand, Freya.
Elise!
Oh, Elise, why don't you tell Papa to stop before he... Huh? Freya's as strong as I am, believe it or not.
Papa.
Looking rather flustered, aren't you, Freya? Because he makes it sound as if I'm a... I'd say it's an asset, not a fault, Freya. I'm not that strong anyhow. I must say I'm confused to see that now, lass. Don't pressure her, Heinrich.
Really?
Oh, but even I would like to see how strong she is. Alright, alright. Jesus! How's this then? I can't believe it. Gustav weighs as much as a horse, but look at that. She barely broke a sweat. That's my turtle. Turtle? My turtle. That's my daughter. Had a girl, Freya.
Papa.
Not in front of Elise, too. Huh? This is the kind of cheer Kieferberg needs. Truly, I am tired of hearing about this witch. Huh? What was that? You saw that, right? We were just talking about you, dearie. Me, Mrs. MacTilda? Oh, Elise, aren't you scared of these crows? They're more of a nuisance, I'd say. See, Brunhilde, Elise doesn't get to her. Oh, but there are so many of them. They haven't attacked anyone, have they? No, not at all. They're just hopping about like town, it seems. It certainly is strange, but I don't think there's much harm. You don't think there's a witch about town, Mrs. MacTilda? I'm old enough to know that such things don't exist, Brunhilde. Truly, Mrs. Brunhilde, you can't listen to those old folks. No, I suppose that's true. Oh, that's what that was. It was telling me I need to go and deal with annoying child. This is tiring, Rosemarine. Asking about town, you mean? No, I don't think we can count on that. Should have chosen my words a little more carefully, I suppose. That's alright, Elise. We'll find a way. It's a little too late for that, Rosemarine. If only I could turn back time and attempt it again. Either way, Elise, folks are rather restless. You haven't been asking about town yourself, have you? No, of course not. Alright, well, I'll call for you if I need you. I'll be here. So I guess that was a not so subtle way of it saying, you fucked up. You should reload a previous save and do it again. You should weave in more of the blue flowers. We don't have time. Didn't we leave the maypole to Freya this year? Freya clearly has better taste, anyhow. I don't remember inviting you to this conversation lesson. Come now, Mrs. Milner. Freya's not even finished with it yet. I'd say she'd be sad if you changed it without telling her, Mrs. Milner. Why, I'd never do such a thing. I trust her judgment. I'm having her hand to hand with the weaves, too. See, you can find even more faults. So you can find even more faults with her work. I see. I haven't asked you for a hand for a reason. It's best we keep calm. Okay, you.
Puppy.
It's you.
For goodness
That's
sake.
enough. I'm not giving you one more crumb.
Oh,
But you promised. You promised me some Lebkuchen. I promise you nothing, Mercy.
you know.
folks already think it's strange, Elise, that you knew about the crows since
That's
yesterday.
so.
You know what? Why don't you go ahead? Who's to believe score a little squeal like you, anyhow? Oh, the yuckin does, Elise. This is only does too. Oh, they do. Oh, do they? What are you telling them then? That I saw you talking to the crows yesterday. There was a golden one too, wasn't there?
Puppy.
Why, you following you about town is truly so much fun, Elise. I just know you have the lead you promised tucked away somewhere.
All right.
Just keep your mouth shut, you hear? Don't want to add any more of these folks' imaginations. Why, like they're not imagining
Oh,
anything.
shush it.
Shush it, Muddy. Not one more word about this. I'll keep quiet, but I was wondering. I gave you what you wanted, so go away. Alright, why don't you bring me some hearty soup tomorrow? Off with you, Mandy. I suppose I'll be safe for today. It's oddly difficult reading her stutter, because it makes my own come back, which is not fun. Okay, I've already got hearty soup, so I just need to make sure I keep that. What else have I got going on? Oh, meatloaf kuchen by the bakery. I will do that. But first, I need to get some more items. Oh, it's you, Elise. Elise, was it? You know my name. Yes, I will take one of those. Oh, hello there. Oh, hello, puppy. She's come to say hello. Have you come to say hello to the people? You want to say hi to people? Yeah, you want to say hello? Say hello. Yeah.
You should blow on her neck so that she does.
This is how she talks to us. Ah, you bit my. You managed to pluck a mustache hair out of my face. You heard it here, folks. That is how she talks to us. She talks a lot. Such a weirdo. I love you, puppy. Oh, that was my mustache again. I'm gonna pluck all my mustache out at this rate. Very good. Are you wonderful? Are you adorable? Do we love you? We do.
Did that pick up on the mic?
Oh, it was right into the mic. She was literally facing the microphone. Now you can stop showing me your asshole, please. Go show your mummy. She likes to see it.
You should blow on it so that she makes more.
What?
Just staring at you.
What? What a huff. She loved it, really. Sorry, puppy. You are distraction. Beautiful distraction, but distraction. Got the wear.
Just like a doll.
Yeah, go give your mummy a cuddle rather than wiping your bum hole on my shirt. Yeah. There she goes.
Yay!
Oh, my upper lip stings.
My upper lipstick.
Yeah, she pulled 2 of the hairs out of my mustache. I'm not making that up. I don't know how she managed to get them both individually. But she did. I don't know, why is it so funny? Explain why my pain is funny to you.
It's just so because you just like my upper lipstick.
Should be better off marrying Yugen, I'd say. Who's... Bitch! She stole one of my socks. I think she dropped it, but, you know.
Yeah, I think she did too, but she's just like, I have a better way because they saw me do it.
Nah. You all saw it too, you can back me up on this. Who's marrying Mr. Yugen? Oh, Bertha's jesting, at least. You have to agree, Marlon, they're about the same age too. Can't be talking about Mrs. Elizabeth. Who else would I be talking about, at least? And we can't be spreading this nonsense about town, you hear? It's far from nonsense, those children need a proper father. Eugen's leaving first thing next Monday, anyhow. A big mistake, if you ask me. I'm not too certain about Eugen myself, but I must agree, poor Elizabeth would be better off now if she remarried. Anyway. Now that chaos is over with. Also, let's see, my theory was correct. Yeah. Oh. Just found one of the missing hairs. It was on my tongue. Very annoying. Lebkuchen? Why aren't you talking to Lebkuchen? Talk to Lebkuchen, please. Oh, wait. I have better things to do. I mean, I don't have better things to do, but I am now intrigued as to what this shiny on the floor is. What is this? Acorn. Well, that was the thing we just did. There she is. I'll spend some time with her.
Lebkuchen.
What she said. I'm all ears, Elise, but make it quick. You're not making this any easier, are you? I wouldn't say it's supposed to be easy, Elise.
No,
I'm truly sorry about what happened yesterday. For all the trouble you went through afterwards, too. That's alright, Elise. I forgive you. Huh? More importantly, won't you lend me a hand? On the swing, I mean. You're too stubborn. I regret all that happened yesterday. I know you do, Elise, but it's not... I think I'll be heading back to work now. Alright, I'll keep out of your hair from now on.
please.
You can trust me. I know, but not this time, then. Not for this. I'll be seeing you about... What the fuck? Well, that doesn't seem right. That's not the outcome I wanted. We're going back. We are going back. Glad I saved just before that one. Don't forget those important acorns. I got them. There she is.
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen. I'm all ears, Elise, but make it quick. You're making this any easier. Wouldn't say it's supposed to be. I'm truly sorry about what happened, for all the trouble you went through afterwards. That's alright, I forgive you. More importantly, won't you lend me a hand? On the swing, I mean.
Wait, which one did I choose last time? You're not being... Won't you... Why won't you let me apologize? Why, haven't you already?
For goodness sake.
Properly, Lebkuchen. You can't just say you forgive me. I'm fairly certain I can, Elise. I haven't even done anything to... You keep me company every day is more than enough, I'd say.
Lebkuchen.
Come now, give me a push, will you? Push me higher, Richard. Come now, give me a push. You're truly... No. Push harder.
No.
Higher, Richard. I'll make it up to you, Leb. I promise I will. Do you remember what you did to my shoes that time, Elise?
Goodness sake.
No, don't start with those stories. Using old Wilhelm's saw to take out the heels. I thought they were hurting you. All you ever did was stand all day. Well, that night you broke my bedroom window with a rock.
Hush it,
I
you.
was trying to call you outside. You also hid all my veils and habits in the abandoned house once. I never liked you having to wear all that nonsense. That's true, you never did. I remember that one time you... I remember it all, Lebkuchen. Quit embarrassing me. That's why I'm so upset, Leb. All I ever seem to do is get you in trouble. That's true. You've always been a bit of a nuisance. Took you long enough to. I wouldn't have it any other way. I care about you, Elise. You know that by now. I know that, but... Come now, I've been telling you that I care about you just as much, Lebkuchen. No. Very cute. What's there to get flustered about, you? Say I'll be here home tomorrow morning to lend a hand. I'll be there, Leb. Alright, but you can't steal all the filling again.
For goodness
I was
sake.
6 years old, Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen.
Wait right there, you. Liebe Schweiß. Liebe Schimmerweiß. Ooh. Oh wait, that's tomorrow. Help with apples or chop some wood. I didn't know you were coming with Elise. Coming with Elise? Where to, Mrs. Linda? We're stopping by Lisbeth's house, Elise. Oh, my poor Jacob won't settle down. It's taking a toll on the children, that's for certain. I'm meaning to ask her if they would like to spend the night with us. They'd appreciate spending some time together, I'd wager. Lisbeth will most likely want to watch over Apfel, Linda. Oh, that's true. Apfel's seen those goats, he tells me. That's such a horrible sight for someone his age. I'll come back later too. I'm concerned about Mrs. Lisbeth. Oh, me too. Her being a widow also. What does that have to do with any of this, Mrs. Brunhilde? Truly, Brunhilde, don't be so superstitious. Oh, I suppose. I hope Mrs. Lisbeth doesn't lose her mind over this. Ooh. I was wondering, Elise, don't you find it strange the crows are still hanging about town? Now that you mention it, I've already got the testament. There's no real reason for them to stay. Unless there's something else they want from you, Elise, such as... Oh, I wouldn't know. Something else they're wanting. They've guided you to the windmill. I suppose that was nice of them. Ah, how nice of them indeed. It may be they're waiting to tell you something else. We'll see about that, Rosemary. Progress saved. I was starting to think you wouldn't come about, Elise. We have yet to discuss what happened last night. What about it, Father? Those crows you claim to have seen, are they the ones that... You expect me to know them by name, or... I'm asking you nicely, Elise. Let's not try each other's patience. I know as much as you do, Father. If that's all you have to ask me, then I'd rather... No, that's not all, Elise. I must ask you to mind your words and towel us. Oh, for goodness sake. You having claimed to see those crows last night is rather... What does this have to do with me exactly? Folks don't know any better, at least. This is rather... If that's the case, then I'd recommend having a word with old Jochen instead. He's the one terrorizing Mrs. Oatley day and night. Old Jochen's a different matter altogether, lass. In that case, I believe we're very much done here, father. Whoop whoop. Less suspicious. Many crows. Oh wow, they're flying in the background as well. Oh god. It's as though you've never had a fever yourself, old Jochen. The lad was crying out to the witch, Matilda. Where exactly did you hear such nonsense, Mr. Jochen? Ah, Elise, finally someone to talk some sense into this fool. Lisbeth herself said the lad was delirious, lass. Mrs. Lisbeth never said anything about a witch, Mr. Jochen. You ought to stop spreading this nonsense about town. Folks are already tense enough as it is, Jochen. Old Stefan warned us about this, Matilda. I may ask, old Jochen, what's so special about old Stefan's word? I must say I'm curious too. Old Stefan knew Kieferberg was to face many trials, lass. And now we're seeing them right before our eyes. What about the witch, then? Very true. I'm yet to see her out and about, Jochen. Time will reveal all, I say. Mrs. McTilden's presence seems to have kept him calm, but I'd say the harm is done. His nonsense has already spread throughout the town. Hello, Blue. Would you lend me a hand? What do you need? Some wood for the hearth. I will come to you later. What's he afraid of? Speaking of... Oh, Elise, Mrs. Wilmer's working me like a donkey today. When doesn't she? I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to yell. All of Kieferberg is on edge today, Freya. You need to let off some little steam too. Oh, I can't help it. I should bring some cheer back to folks' days, Elise. Who made it your duty to do such a thing? Why, I did. We're all grumpy enough as it is. I can't make it even worse. Folks don't appreciate your cheer enough, Freya. Oh, Elise, we can't blame them, can we? Don't you get tired of getting nothing in return? Why, but this is who I am, Elise. I enjoy looking after folks as best I can. I can't help it. You're truly... I suppose it does make me look a little foolish, doesn't it? No, I wouldn't say so. It's quite a good mindset to have. If not actively improving the lives of others around you, it's always a good idea to not try and make everything worse. After all, my #1 life rule is don't be a dick. As long as you remember that, you can help get through life very well. I must apologize, lass. To me, Mr. Bernhard. Had we believed you last night, we could have prepared ourselves. Can't say I see how, if I'm honest. We could have locked the granary, for starters. Makes one wonder why they are perched here in Kieferberg. It's a rare sight, that's for certain. Have you seen crows here before, Bernhard? A long time ago, almost 20 years ago. It wasn't nearly as bad as this, however. It's best we have a word with Father Hans. About what, Mr. Heinrich? Kieferberg needs some direction, lass. I must agree, Heinrich. Gustav's struggling to find common ground with Father Hans, too. It is true Father Hans doesn't seem too concerned, that's for certain. We must tell him his folks need him. Can I get in? I'm guessing not. Best not get too close, lass. Lord knows they might swoop down from that brooch of yours. Aren't you making too much of it, Mr. Tristan? No, he's right, Elise. It is dangerous.
I can't seem to settle down with these crows flying about. And April's fever too. What if it's contagious? April's feeling better already, Mr. Tristan. Father Hans is urging us to stay calm, folks. We must see to our duties, nothing more. Easier said than done, Ludwig. Mr. Tristan. There was a theft, Tristan. Nothing strange about that. April's fever was just that, a fever. And I'd wager these crows will give up on our trains soon enough to... Still not convinced, Ludwig. I suppose neither of them will let me through. Biggie's still there. I'm doing good at running into walls tonight. Oh, I would be running home if I were you, Elise. What? Lord knows what these crows have done to it by now. The wretched things are everywhere. We've been trying to get rid of them, but they won't budge. Have they broken into anyone's home, or...? Not yet, but they most definitely could. They're thieves, like rats. Sorry. You'd best hide that brooch of yours, Elise, lest they steal it. You're making too much of it, Mrs. Marlin. Have you heard about Apple, Elise? That he had his hands picked by the crows? That's nothing but hearsay, Bertha. My, but isn't it horrifying? Apple gripped his fists too tightly, nothing more. Oh, you'd say that's it? Of course that's it, Bertha. Ludwig says he'll have a word with Father Hans about it, but... But... Oh, hello. Understood, Maddie? See? Lebkuchen is calling Muffy Maddie. Oh, but my auntie's going to... What have you done now, Molly? Elise, it's not what you think. I didn't... She stole one of Mrs. Elmer's buns she had cooling on the windowsill. No, I didn't. She gave it to me, and Mrs. Elmer had me give Molly here a good earful. Does your auntie not feed you, Molly? It's complicated. She doesn't. I'm still a growing lass, Elise. 8 buns a day isn't enough. 8? Either way, Missy. It's Muffy. Why can't any of you... Stealing is never justified, alright? You can come to me if you ever need anything. Oh, Lebkuchen. If only Elise was as kind as you. Why, you... If only I were a little more like Elise. Your patience wearing thin, isn't it, Lebkuchen? Can you tell? I can tell you're tired, first and foremost. Telling Mary here you wish you were a little more like me. Now that means something's very wrong, Lebkuchen. Why, you... Maybe it's best you go home to rest, Lebkuchen. I'll go with you, and then you can get me some pretzels. Oh, for goodness sake, Mindy. Why don't you go ask Granny Gretel? Tell her I sent you. She'll give you anything you want. Hooray, hooray. Yeah, so Paige and I were discussing the other day about how bizarre it is that everyone seems to refuse to call Muffy by her real name. It's a bit odd. Especially considering she just asked, why can none of you... Because, like, everyone does it. If you go back through, you'll see... Excuse me. This is what happens when I try and imitate stutters. If you go back over, you'll see that I originally thought that Elise was just taking the piss because she doesn't like Muffy. But the fact that everyone else, including her own aunt, point blank refuses to call her by her real name is bizarre. Oh wait, I need more breads. I can't afford to have thingy with me at the moment, so that's a heart, not a bread. Have one of those. There it goes.
Have you found the time? I have indeed found the time. Oh, thank you, Elise. I'm glad I can count on you. Yes, well, I'll take Rosemarine with me. Why don't they ask Freya to chop it for them instead? Now I've forgotten what this one is. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, kick. Ah, yes. Kick, punch, it's all in the mind. What? Ooh. No. Yeah, she has a teddy that has her initials on it, which was not initially her initials.
Yeah, it was just a struggle, really. You know,
Farquaad.
It's not really Farquaad, but obviously I'm not going to say what this is. Unless you want me to.
Sorry, just chopping. How'd I do? I was 47. Is it A? Is it A? Yeah, that one's okay. People know my name is Finch. But I appreciate you checking.
How
No.
do you have such nice teeth?
Because we look after them with dentist sticks and healthy foods, and me every now and then go and give me them teefies. I knew I could count on you, my dearie.
And he grabs the teeth. It's not obviously hard or anything, but just like, it's just like,
Yeah, she gotta give me the teefies. Thank you, Mrs. Maria. She do have very well kept teepees. Sometimes you just got to give the teepees. I just brought that to you. Why did you throw it so soon?
I remember when she was younger, she would struggle to like put these, like the teddies and stuff in her mouth.
Yeah.
Because she has such a small mouth, so she's just like,
Now
"I
she
wanna put
doesn't.
it
Now she has a big old mouth.
in." Yeah.
Long day today, was it, dearie? For you too, Mrs. Matilda? Not at all. I had a lovely nap just earlier. I can't remember the last time I took a nap. Let's call it the perks of old age, my dear. There aren't many, but I am make the most of it. You're rather childy, childy Mrs. Matilda, da-da. Cheery. Why, most of the crows are gone, Elise. That's a relief, I must say. Makes one wonder, doesn't it? Sure does, Mrs. Matilda. Sure does. I suppose they've had enough of lurking around town, huh? Oh, it's you, Elise, was it? Let's have a sausage and a grape juice and another grape juice. Are you sure that's all? I am sure. Let me know if you need anything else, precious. Spiced first, it's the first. Oh fuck. That was wrong. Shit. I'm gonna reload that because I wasted that real bad. That was big poopy times. Fuck. Guess I'm doing the wood chopping again. Maybe I'll do better this
food. I'll do it for you, Marielle. Yes. Jump, jump, jump. Huh?
I decided to go back to it, so I just finished it off. It's like 80% so I
Yay! It did better that time. Okay. We finished the third dungeon crawler. Dungeon
Call book.
carry.
'Cause
Larry. Larry.
I was like 80% into it before I dropped it.
Yes.
So I decided to just finish it. Because like, I think it's like the 7th book was released today or something. Like yesterday. I want to go back to this. I guess I just needed a break as well.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. It's just a few days away. Because like it sounded like you were enjoying that franchise far too much to just let it go like that.
Yeah,
Right, okay, so that's where I went wrong. I'm gonna buy 2 of those like I did. And I'm gonna go and get something from the bakery. Because it's the breads, I need not the hearts, and that's where I fucked up. I misread the heart is the bread. Spoke to you. Zip past that. Anyone down here? Oh, can I get into the... Ooh, and another one. Spooky cast girl. Another one I see. Huh? Say, what is it you're meeting him for? I don't think that's any of your business. Let me tell you something then. Forsake all you think you know about yourself. What do you mean? There's no magic determination that can save you from him. Once you're in the woods, once you go through that door, what? You'll be left with nothing but harrowing regret. Why are you telling me all this? Because I can. And gave me apple strudel. I like strudel. Or strudel enough. Let's find a way to get in there. Screen time should be enough. We had some lovely strudel before. Strudel.
never had it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
When Mum made got some.
I don't remember actually.
That's why it's the strudenoff, remember? We had the roast round Mum's, and David couldn't say strudel for some bizarre reason.
Oh, right.
He kept saying strudenoff.
We're just like, what? You mean stroganoff? That's not even what we're having.
Stroganoff is a lovely main course,
It's like
consisting
it's-
mostly of mushrooms.
It's beef, isn't it? With
Yeah, beef and mushrooms.
in like a mushroom cream sauce, right?
Whereas David was insistent that that's what we were having, even though we were having strudel.
I want to make stroganoff.
It's good. I've made it before, but I believe you can do. We do have the mushrooms in the fridge. Yeah. Well, pork stroganoff. Here they are, lurking in the dark. Everything will be alright, I have said. Is everything alright? We were just talking about Kieferberg, Elise. Guido can't make up his mind about leaving, which is a little... You want to leave, Mrs. Brunhilde? Well, I can't say for certain, but it's a shame, isn't it? I don't know.
It is though, isn't it?
Then, I mean, it's not warm.
My hands back home, so it's windows.
Things on 24.
Doesn't feel like it.
Folks used to want to move here, not the other way around. We're discussing it with Finn too. He's rather hesitant. We all know where you land in this argument, don't we, Alice? I suppose you do, Mrs. Mariel. I'm so torn about it. I came here from Primmeldorf after all, if I were to go back. Oh, enough, Brunhilde. I'm losing my mind. It's got me so dizzy, I'm in a spin, and like a whirlpool, it never ends. Whirlpool. On your way home, are you? Rest assured, Mr. Bernhardt, I'm about to leave. Afraid the lass will be taken by the crows, Bernhard? We'd best not jest, old lad. What about you two? Still worried about the crows? I wish they'd leave already, that's what. They're just resting here, I'd say. Raggy time. They didn't hurt anyone or try to steal anything else. It's not as though they necessarily had to, Mr. Bernhardt. Doesn't seem right at all. Speaking of which, I'm concerned about Eugen. He's been rather cheery for someone who's been robbed, don't you think? I'd say he seems fine to me. Folks like him, Elise, oftentimes they're misleading you to think they're in good health. What makes you think that, Mr. Wilhelm? Eugen isn't one to share his thoughts, lass. The lad's the same as always, as though nothing happened. You must make certain he isn't left on his own for long stretches of time, lest he... Ominous. Excuse me. Night, Blue. I'm looking forward to Blue Kettles. Ooh. Wait, Elise. When do you want him? Why not? Well, we can't go on Sunday.
I thought you were going to breakfast.
I mean, if she does, then obviously it'll have to be next week. Sometime. There you are, lassie. Huh? We need to have a word with you, Elise. A word with me, you say? Ah, your cousin's been going around spreading nonsense, but I took her with me. Why, saying the crows are nothing to fret about, for instance. She's a kind soul. She isn't afraid of any animals, on the contrary. I see how that might be true, Elise, but still, we're to be wary of such things, not make little of them. I understand, it's dangerous. I'll have to make sure I take Elise to work with me, or I'll have to deal with this every day. Okay, at least the suspicion didn't go up this time.
I know, Elise. I haven't said anything yet, have I? You don't have to, Elise. What am I to do with you, Lipkuin? At least tell me you'll get a good night's sleep tonight. If nobody else breaks into a fever, I might. Here's your bread, Elise. What's on your mind, Lipkuin? Things that would upset you, Elise. I'm not certain you trust me at all. I trust you enough to not ask you about it. Keep coming back to this, Lep. If there's... I mean it, Elise. You don't have to tell me. Whatever it is you can't tell me, I won't pry. You trust me that much, huh? Even if you truly were the witch? Nepcuhan. It makes sense, Elise. I mean it, Elise. I trust you to tell me in time, whenever you're ready. You're truly tired! For someone who's so attentive to others, Nepcuhan, you're not. I'll see you about town tomorrow. For goodness sake, you're so sweet. I like her. She's sweet. It's lovely seeing you, Elise. Hello, creepy old ladies. Take a lip Kuchen and a pretzel. I've just taken a pretzel, thank you, crazy lady. I missed. Elise! Elise, come quick! What's the matter, Jacob? It's Apfel! He's gone missing! What? Oh, please come quick, Elise. Oh no. We must go and look for him. That's right, we can't just sit around waiting forever. What's going on here? Apfel's gone missing. Hopefully the lads will find him on their patrol. They will happen upon him, I'm certain. They don't know he's missing, Father. By the time they're back, my poor boy could have... Mama. We all need to remain calm. Calm, Father. My boy is missing. Lord knows if he's alright, let alone if the worst has happened. We all knew these claws were an
Out with
omen.
it!
Not this again, you old wretch. Ought to have taken the lad to the witch. What a horrible thing to say, old Jochen.
You old geezer!
You truly have no decency.
That's enough!
We cannot give in to hysteria, brethren. Oh, I think the lads went out in search for crows. The crows were a threat, lass. Oh, that's it. I'm going looking for him myself. You're right back there.
Anyway,
Bashing noises.
Yes, it's getting ice out.
Ah, okay. Let me be the one to go, Miss Elizabeth. It's best we wait for the lads. I can't allow... Oh, will you really, Elise? Now there's a brave lass. Oh, but Father Hans is right. It's dangerous. Leave it to me, Miss Elizabeth. Oh, Elise. I do not condone your disobedience, Elise. I do. I need you to go, Elise, for Angelica's sake as well. Truly, the poor lass can't be without a mother. You can lend a hand with whatever you need, Elise. You best make certain you have enough food and matches, dear. I'll be here. Elise, let me know when you're leaving. Interesting. This is not what I was expecting to come over the night time. My Elise, I wasn't expecting you to volunteer, of all people. That was rather brave of you, Elise. I couldn't sit still and do nothing. My, how fearless. Truly, with all this talk about the witch and whatnot. If only the lads were in town. Who knows, they might find a man about. They don't even know who to look for, Apfel, Elise. It could happen nonetheless, Elma. Do you have everything you need? I believe I do, Mrs. Elma. Why don't you take this? Thank you.
Bandages are handy. Not much, I know. Thank you, Mrs. Elma. Well, don't expect any charity from me, lassie. Be careful, Elise. First it was that awful fever, and now this. Mrs. Lisbeth looks horrified. I can't even imagine. We can only hope he hasn't broken into a fever again, wherever he is. All you can do is bring him back to Kieferberg as fast as you can. Yeah? I love you.
Sorry to interrupt because I just wanted to kiss you.
No, don't need to apologize. There's only so much one can do after all. Oh, I wouldn't know what to do if this happened to me. Best keep a close eye on Maggie, Mrs. Loreley. Mary, she can look after herself just fine, lass. Better than most folk here in Kieferberg, I'd say. Mrs. Loreley, poor Mandy is still a child. Oh, there's much you don't know about her, Dorothea. Such as, she wouldn't let herself starve for starters. See, not a single one of them called her by the same name in that entire conversation. Oh, I'm certain he's all right, dearie. I can only hope you're right, Mrs. Marielle. We must keep a positive outlook, Mrs. Lisbeth. I thought you didn't condone my disobedience, Father. My duty is to care for my brethren's well-being, niece. You ought to be aware he's dangerous. The lass couldn't bear the thought, Father. We can't leave Apple roaming the woods all by himself. Lord knows how sick he was yesterday. If that fever were to strike him again in those woods, I'll make certain I find him, Mrs. Lisbeth. I appreciate it, Elise, but if you find it's too dangerous... Elise will find him, Lisbeth. We must trust the lass. Here you go, Elise. Please be careful. Ointment. Tasty, tasty ointment. We'll make certain to send the lads after you when they arrive. Don't wander off too far, you hear? Thank you, Elise. At least some of them believe in what I'm doing. Let me go with you, Elise. You're not going anywhere, Jacob. I'm a man too. Apple needs us, Granny. Elise doesn't need you getting in her way, Jacob. Your mother's right, Jacob. I wouldn't get in the way. I wouldn't. I can't look after you and myself at the same time. Do you understand? Oh, but I wouldn't. We must trust Elise, Jacob. I know you're hurting, Jacob, but she's right. Mama, I'll do my best to find him, Jacob. I promise. All right, Elise. Oh, Elise, maybe it's best one of us goes with you. I'll be fine, Mrs. Lipton. You can always change your mind, Elise. Lipkuchen's right, Elise. Who's to go if I don't, Freya? Well, it's a good thing you volunteered, Elise. You're a capable lass. I'm certain you'll find him. Thank you, Mrs. Ariel. I'm wondering how we didn't notice. It's no use blaming ourselves now, Mrs. Matilda. The children told Mrs. Dorothea they lost sight of Apfel, sometime before nightfall, it seems. Apfel was feeling all right. It may be that... What, Freya? Perhaps he felt ill and didn't want anyone to fret. Oh, don't say such a thing. Apfel couldn't have wandered too far anyhow. It'll be fine. You best make certain you don't either, Elise. Fretting over me, are you? Yes, I most certainly am. Epkuin. These woods are dangerous regardless, Elise. I promise I'll watch my step. Apfel got lost somewhere. I'm certain that's all there is to it. May the Lord be with you, Elise. One more save. And off we go. I'm not noticing certain people in that crowd. Eek. Oh, please, Elise, don't tell my auntie. What in the Lord's name are you doing out here, Melly? I've had it with her, Elise. She always wants me working all day. Perhaps she needs your help, Mindy. She only likes me when I'm working. Why do you think I'm always sneaking about town? Not too certain I believe you. Golly, Elise, I was hoping you'd understand. It's not that I don't, but you won't tell my auntie, will you? Not after what you just told me, no. Still, you best not try her patience too much, you hear? Oh, Elise, since you like me so much, won't you give me some, for goodness sake, Miffy? To the woods.
Do you mind if I took the code out your pocket?
Yeah, that's okay. Just remember, you're gonna make those last. Got an acorn. We going in the woods again.
Can you hear her?
Hear what? I could hear slight scuffling.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what she's doing. Like, I've tried to catch her doing it and stuff, but then she just seems to disappear. Like, it's like, I'm not doing anything.
No, she'd never do anything. Here I am again. I ought to find Apfel and fast. So we're back here. That was not what I was expecting. Kind of figured we'd have wound up somewhere else.
This is the long star.
Oh, yeah.
She doesn't play with that.
Yeah.
I bet she forgot it was super cool.
She do love the crinkles.
Stop thinking it.
Oh, no. Okay. That crow's trying to tell me something, I suppose. This isn't where I was yesterday, is it? Apfel. Apfel, can you hear me? I have to find him. Goodness knows what could have happened to him by now. I imagine a creepy horse demon, maybe? The mosaic slab. What's this thing? A tile?
Just when I whack it, she just goes.
Oh god, they are still here. Ignorance is bliss. Has nobody ever told you that? Plenty of times, I suppose. To be unable to grasp how fortunate we are until it's too late. Charmingly tragic, isn't it? I don't see what's so charming about it. You'll come face to face with it too. The ruinous grief of your biggest, heaviest regret. What's yours then? The same as yours. We all share the same penitence. Talking to girls like this is never a very pleasant experience, is it? A pearl rosary. It's a pearl rosary. Ooh, a sellable item. Another mosaic slab. A tile. I don't like the creepy horse demons. Ah, what the fuck was that? Okay. Whatever it is, I shouldn't go try to get that.
She had some monster.
More acorns. Not this time of night.
That's pretty cool.
Ah,
Can you get some tomorrow?
if you can afford it, yes. Missing pieces, missing pieces.
Yeah, I just want one or two.
That's what I said. Thank you very much. So I need 2 more. Yeah, that's close. Slab. Return the slab, or suffer my curse. So I see. Very envious. Mashes. Oops. I'm sensing a solution to the puzzle down there. No, she's so snuggy. She's so folded. No, stay with your mummy. Grape juice. Yes.
That swirls.
Check the bum swirls. That. It's been a long, long time since my sanity has been full on this. Nether acorns.
All the mint pins all seem to have butt swirls and moles in the same place.
I guess it's a race trait.
Like the ones that are full mint pin, I mean.
Yeah. Breed trace.
The scratch on my hand is itchy now. At least that's a good thing.
It is. It means it's healing. This is ominous. For some reason, I thought these were walls. They are, in fact, the floor. Oh no. Okay.
What in the Lord's name?
Apple. Hold tight. I'll get you out of there.
That was
Let's
tiring.
get you out of there and go home. Excuse you?
Lebkuchen.
Okay. The woodlands, this grove, it's aching. Your flesh, your blood, your love. All that's rightfully mine, my property.
What is this?
That thing's not. I can give you all that you desire. What, my beloved daughter?
What in the Lord's name?
What are you, this lass? Is she the one your heart desires? What are you? They're coming. We will meet again. Yes, I see. A vile stench, a vile stench. Taking our grove,
Out with
taking our
it.
grove. It's you. The lad's staying where he is, lassie. It's Murray. The lad's staying, the lad's staying.
Hurry it up!
Apple, come now. Elise? Quickly, Apple, we have to leave this place. That creature's brought him right into our beaks, lass. We're not about to waste a hearty meal. Hearty meal, hearty meal. Ah, my eye. We'll curse you, we'll curse you. Dare not defy me. Leave the lad. We'll devour him, we'll devour him.
Oh, it's my leg.
Spooky fight. Oh,
All right.
run. I can't move.
What in the Lord's name?
He's mimicking my movements. My legs, they're moving of their own. We have to leave this place. I'm scared.
Anyway,
Come, Apple, we have to move. I actually kind of love these kinds of puzzles. They're pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Um. What the fuck? Right. I see. The quivery tiles. I mean, I just foolishly wasted all that life for no reason. That'll do. I'll take that. Oh, God. My eye. Where are we going? Watch your step. We'll find a way. Why do I feel like I've missed something? Because I didn't use those tiles. There we go. At least got full health now. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly go back and see if I can't do that tile puzzle where I was, or if I have to wait. I like tile puzzles. I did it. Do. This is my house? No, it can't be. I'm imagining things. I don't have time for this nonsense. I ought to find out for. Okay. Truly don't have time to bother with this. Ah well, I bothered, so fuck you. At least we know. I guess that means that's out of the way, which will make it easier as we go.
What in the life mean?
Oh, okay, that's different. I must be losing my mind. Wasn't expecting that. Interesting. Okay.
What in the Lord's name?
What is this? Indeed, my house. My progeny, Elise. Who's there? Come closer, Elise. Delve deeper into my grove. What in the Lord's name? Your fate, Elise. Your genesis is in the tapestry. The tapestry, eh? That woman, she wished for a child of her own. At his doorstep she kneeled and she prayed, not to me, but to him. My grove became the vessel, my soil the baby's mortal body. In my very womb they celebrated their agreement. From him came what I lack. What I failed to lay my hands upon, a human soul to be nurtured in my womb and later given to her as a daughter. Is that who I think it is? Well, in truth, it's me your body belongs to.
Is this?
There's something under the tapestry. Yeah. Oh God. Jesus. insides have been my womb, used for that woman's wish. I was used. What in the Lord's name is going on here? What are these voices trying to tell me? I don't want to look at it. Blood clings to the tapestry's bottom half, thoroughly coating each stitch in red filth.
Do you want to try some tiramisu?
Sure. Have some. Thank you.
Well, you can have some after you stream.
Yes. Thank you. You're wearing my brooch still. Huh? What is one to do when the Lord fails them, would you say? Wait, what are you? Our union was favored by the Lord himself, and yet my inability to bear a child drove a wedge between us. Who are you? So I did what I could. I resorted to his blessing instead. I brought him my beloved in exchange for a baby. Wait, you can't be. All I can say to you, Elise, who's following in my steps, is that this is what my soulmate would have wanted me to do. For my sake, for our union's sake, and for yours as well. That lass, it's as if she knew me. Don't know what's going on here, but I can't stay here any longer. I ought to find and save Apfel. Whatever was in the center is gone, I suppose. Several candles stand in a circle around an old bloodstained piece of cloth. This isn't Granny's spindle. Nothing that's in here is real. It can't be. Completely destroyed, the old spindle leans dramatically, supported by its last remaining wooden leg. So... So the sacrifice is gonna be Lepkuen. I just know it. Get you out of there. We did see this bit before.
That was tiring.
Out of there.
Lepkuen.
Very creepy. The woodland is growing aching. Your flesh, your blood, your love. That's rightfully mine, my progeny.
Is this?
This thing is not. I can give you all that you desire. My beloved.
What in the Lord's name?
What are you? This lass. Is she the one your heart desires? What are you?
Try a triangle.
Either come, yes, please. We'll meet together. Do you mind? Coffee? Away.
Out with it!
Thank you. That's staying with us. That's staying, let's stay. Come on, come on, come on. Hearty meal, act quite high.
No.
We'll devour you.
Alright.
We'll run, I can't move.
What in the Lord's name? Anyway.
Purely the power of memory. Hell yeah. Now we got to watch the steps. Hello again, puppy. Do you mind? You're very close to my face. Hello. You're saying hello to the audience too. What? Can I help you? She's looming.
Blow in her butthole quick, she's right next to the mic.
I don't have any desire to blow on her bubble.
I'm just kidding. This is so
Hell yeah.
Actually, so.
Yeah, I remember it being one that you used to have quite often.
Yeah.
Ah, what is hitting me?
On the ground, we're gonna get big blow.
Ah, fuck. Sorry, one moment. God damn it. Fucking spikes. What is going on? Are you serious? Stop it. That was not very good. Oh no. She's back on her own. Deja vu. I've been here before. With all of you. And you. And you. Elise, I can't see where I'm going. He fell into his hat.
Wait!
Don't wander around too much, Apple. Try to follow my voice. Elise, where are you?
Alright.
It's alright, Apple. Walk in a straight line. I'll be watching over you. I feel dizzy, Elise. Trust me, Apple.
Keep it
I'm right
together,
here.
Elise.
I must run to make sure I don't lose sight of him. Got more falling shit. Ah, what the fuck? Oh. Really? Fuck. Come on, we're nearly done. Okay. So now I know.
Where's
Jesus.
no.
This is why I don't like analog controls.
Okay.
Shit, which way am I going? Oh no, it's this again. I remember this. Shit. Oh good, just a little bit of everything.
Off me, get ready for me. No.
Are you alright, Apple? Elise, I feel dizzy. Wait for me, I'm coming for you. See something up here? No, I did not. I'm going crazy. It's fine. Best not wander too far. Elise! I'm with you now, Apple. It'll be alright. Let's go now. Back to Kieferberg. Run, 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 child. Run, run, run. Hey, I think we did it. Mama! Oh, thank heavens you're alright. Mama, Apple. I was so scared, Mama. You're alright now, my boy. Oh, Apple, I thought I'd never see you again. It's alright, my loves. We're together now. What a relief. Good Lord, Elise, you really did find him. It wasn't easy, that's for certain. Had a girl, Elise. Folks told us about it. We were about to set off after you. This is a moment to celebrate, folks. Prepare us a feast, Wilma. We're drinking to Elise tonight. Oh, how wonderful. I'll get right to it. You won't compromise the festival, Wilma. There's nothing better than to celebrate than this, Father. The lad's right, Father. We ought to celebrate. To the end, folks. To the end.
Elise. For goodness
What are you doing here, Rosemary? You weren't coming back, so I came back for you. I saw you coming back with Apple. He got lost in the woods. I went to look for him, is all. Oh, but is he alright? Say, Rosemary, you've been home this whole time, haven't you?
Of course.
Yes, I made supper and everything. You were taking so long, I thought. Come, Elise, we ought to celebrate. I'll be right there, Mr. Heinrich. You head on home, Rosemary.
Yes.
You don't want her with you? Go and take along, alright. I'll be home waiting for you, Elise. Does she not deserve to come with you? That seems a bit mean. And save. Save game. Save. It's safe. To the inn. Run as fast as your tiny chibi legs can take you. Ah, there she is. Oh, Elise, how can I ever repay you? That's alright, Mrs. Elizabeth, there's no need to. Nonsense, Elise, you saved him after all. How's Apple? Him and Angelica are inside having their supper. I'm too fatigued to join you in the inn, but that's alright, Mrs. Elizabeth. I won't be staying long either. Oh, if only my goats weren't ill. I have nothing to give you as a thank you, Elise. Don't fret over such things, Elizabeth. Come, I'll keep you company. We'll all pitch in to thank Elise tomorrow. There's truly no need. I did what I felt I should. Do you mind telling me more about how you found him tomorrow, Elise? Of course, Miss Elizabeth. You too, Elise. See that you have plenty of rest tonight. Oh, wow. Atta girl! Kieferberg owes you a great debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. I was lucky is all. No, Elise, I owe you an apology. What matters is the apple is safe and sound, Father. Heinrich's right. We have good reason to celebrate. Bottoms up, everyone. To Elise, our bravest lass. To Elise, to Elise. Oh, you don't have to. Nonsense, lass. This is better than the festival, even. A great deal better indeed. It's a chance to unwind, folks. Hello. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise? Yes.
No drinking all night long, lads. Give me them teefies. Give me them teefies. To Elise. Give me them teefies. There you are, Elise, the girl of the hour. Are you alright, Mr. Eugen? Not you too, Elise. A man has to make the most of what he's got left. Don't tell me the ale is all you've got, Mr. Eugen. Why don't you take this, Elise? The key. I won't be needing it where I'm going, that's for certain. Mr. Eugen, you be careful, Elise. There aren't folk to be trusted. Blaming the witch for what happened to my horses. They're all in on it, that's what. I can't very well tell him it really was the witch, can I? Kieferberg this, Kieferberg that. You're the only one in town who's not enamored with this rat hole of a town, Elise. I suppose. Get away while you can. This place ruins you like it ruined me. Don't think I like that. We would have lost the poor lad if it weren't for... Ah, there she is, our bravest lass. You're making too much of it, Mr. Heinrich. Not at all, Elise. It's all thanks to you. We wouldn't have made it in time, that's for certain. I must say, I'm curious to learn more about... None of that matters, Ludwig. Tonight is for celebrating. I won't hear another word about that nonsense. I don't think I'll be staying for long anyhow. Drink up, both of you. Elise is much too young to drink, Heinrich. Why, how old are you again, Elise? I'm 18, Mr. Heinrich. I turned 19 this year. I would not have expected that. I honestly thought she was younger. There you go, Ludwig. She can handle a glass or two, I'm certain. Maybe some other day, Mr. Heinrich. Atta girl, Elise. All of Kieferberg is in your debt, lass. Lord knows what could have happened had it not been for you. I was lucky as all. No, Bernhardt's right, Elise. I owe you an apology. What matters is that Apfel is safe and sound. That said, Gustav, we must learn from this ordeal. We mustn't leave Kieferberg to the women again, that's true. I'd say the women handled it rather well, Father. She's got you there, old lad. If not for me, I'm certain the others would have ventured out to find him. That's for certain. Marlon wouldn't have waited long either. Freya was getting ready to follow you right after you, Elise. They were gathered to head out when we arrived. We are fortunate to have you, Elise. Enough talk, let's celebrate. Why don't you grab some ale and go grab Freya for a dance, Elise? Ah, yes. All of Kieferberg's in your debt, lass. It's the least I could have done, if I'm honest. Truly, it could have been much worse. I feared for Jakob, too. Is he alright, Mrs. Marlin? He's home with Linda. It took a lot of effort to settle him for bed, even after you came back, Elise. I see. It's best we never head out on patrols all at the same time again. Truly, this could have been avoided. It's best we pay poor Elizabeth a visit before we settle in. I won't be able to sleep not knowing how she's doing. I'll go with you. Jakob would like to know Apple is alright. There's our lass. I'm so glad you're alright, my dear. You must have been so frightened, poor thing. The woods aren't the most inviting, that's for certain. We are fortunate the lad wasn't taken by the witch, that's what. This is time to celebrate, old lad. Old Wilhelm's right. We ought to be glad nothing happened. Apple didn't speak of such things, that's for certain. I certainly didn't see anything, of course. There's no need to justify yourself, Elise. Make the most of your night, you hear? That a girl, Elise. I couldn't have done better myself, lass. You two had quite a bit of ale, haven't you? What better occasion could we have to celebrate? The festival is only a couple of days away, Mr. Guido. This is better than the festival, Elise. A great deal better indeed. I trust you with my baby's life, lass. Oh, that's... You're a hero, Elise. No other way to put it. You can't leave Kiefer back now, can you? We're drinking to Elise tonight. Drinking to Elise tonight, we are. Oh, it must have been so frightening, Elise. I'd say it was more frightening for Apple. It's one thing after another with him, isn't it? How is he, Elise? He seems a little dazed, if I'm honest. No wonder the poor lad was lost in the woods for hours. Oh, I'll stop by Mrs. Lisbeth's first thing in the morning. She must be exhausted. I can't let Apple speak of what we saw in the woods. That thing wasn't a cushion. Just the same as on Tuesday, that wasn't Rusty. Why? I can't see her.
Yeah.
All I do is make you worry, huh? Nothing out of the ordinary, was it? That Guhan has her hands full of comforting folks, Elise. You were so frightened for her too, that Guhan. I was, truly. I thought of you while I was in there, is all. I wager you was exhausted at that place. Excuse me. I won't stay for long, Mrs. Ariane. We ought to celebrate while we can, then. Why don't we all have some ale? I cannot imagine Lebkuchen drinking. I wouldn't know what we would have done without you, dearie. Oh, I only did what I had to, Mrs. Marielle. You're like one of the lads, Elise. When it comes to bravery, most certainly. I suppose. You must be exhausted, my dear. I won't be staying long, Mrs. Marielle. Say, I know it's a kooky thing to ask, but you didn't happen to see the witch, did you? Oh, Brunhilde, why ask such a thing on a day like this? No, but old Jochen said Apple was taken by the... There was no witch, Mrs. Brunhilde. Apple got lost in the woods, that's all there is to it. Oh, that's such a relief. It's best I don't expand on too much on this story. Gonna go sing. Then gonna go up to the bakery. Not the bakery thingy.
Who is she?
I don't know.
Peanut, where the fuck are you?
Is she in her crate?
No.
Did she under the chair before I put it down?
No. Peanut? I can hear her scuttling around. Is she behind here? I'll check. Peanut? I heard her making noises. Peanut?
Where the hell could she have even gone?
Oh, she's under here.
She is.
Under the...
Oh, okay. Is she doing anything?
I don't know if she can get out.
She should be able to, she normally does.
Okay, Peanut? Okay.
That was weird. It's okay though, folks. We found her. There she is. Hello.
You okay?
Oh, she's happy.
Hello.
There's so much on my mind I can't celebrate. I don't like to admit it, but old Jockin's not wrong. If that thing was the witch, then... I'm feeling overly restless, aren't I? It seems I won't be able to settle down before I see to that testament.
I thought she was stuck behind something.
No, she doesn't get stuck down there. Can't say my mind isn't in the right place to celebrate. I just figure out what to do about the testament. I'd be a lot happier if it weren't for what I saw in those woods. Anyhow, I best go take a look at that windmill. Best I don't expand too much on the story. Oh, I thought I'd never see you again, lass. I always planned on coming back, Mrs. Oderly. There's no need to say that, Mrs. Oderly. We're all glad you're safe and sound, Elise, both of you. I must say, I'm surprised you found him, Elise. Those woods go on forever. It wasn't easy, I suppose. You suppose. Oh, but did you see her, Elise? Mrs. Oderly. Always with that wretched witch on your mind, aren't you? We're here to celebrate, not waste our time with this nonsense. Best to keep my distance. To the windmill.
Why's she standing here?
Because she wants to. She's asserting dominance. Oh. Workbench typically used by the folks. Bag nearly finished. Have to get in there and get this over with. Oh, so I have to actually use the key. You've come, you've come. Hello, Murray. Ah. The gift glass, the tender
Out
flesh.
with it!
Come here to do just that, you wretch. Show it to me, show it to me. Your ardor, your longing for that wish of yours.
This is ridiculous!
I've already been to your grove. I've cleared your trial. What else is it you want from me? Your commitment, your commitment. Show it to me, lassie, your commitment. Oh. Okay. I'm scared. What the fuck? Oh god. Not as bold as concerning messing with my brain. What do you have? The tender flesh. Can you see to what she's got? Let grow. Let's go.
Is this a little leaf
Okay.
like junk mail for?
It's got my hair in it. It'll do, I suppose. It's best to get out of here. The sooner the better.
You still enjoying the game?
I am.
Is this?
When did I? It's that dream again, but I was in town just now. Huh. What is that? Is that castle? You again. Didn't you hear me? We'll be late for his banquet if you don't hurry.
Wait!
Banquet? What are you... Yeah.
I'm gonna finish up soon.
Yes.
Obviously, you don't have to. I was just wondering.
You know, that was the end of that day, which is where I intended to end. It's morning already. I don't feel like I got any sleep at all. I best go find Rosmarine. To the save point, because Jesus Christ, was that a fucking day. Still a unicorn. Okay, we're good. I hear goat.
Look!
I'm begging you, Flo. What's going on out there? It's not going to let me get out to the save point before something happens, is it?
Look!
Oh, please stay
For
put, Flo.
goodness sake.
What's gotten into him?
I'm sorry.
He's throwing a temper tantrum is all. I didn't... What the fuck? Why is... What did it say?
I think.
I don't like it. Spooky shit's happening. I don't need random technology also agreeing with me. I didn't know ghosts could do such a thing. I had my hands full with breakfast. I couldn't give him much attention. That's what you get for spoiling him so much, that's why. I know, but I can't resist his sweet little hops.
For goodness sake.
You're truly... Are you feeling better today, Elise? You still haven't told me about what happened. I can't tell her the full extent of it, can I? Not about what I saw in the woods or about her.
I'm sorry,
Are you listening, Elise? Huh?
You're alright.
You were telling me about the
Now
woods.
that you mention it.
Apple got lost in the woods, that's all. I went in there to rescue him, I suppose. You're not telling me the whole truth, are you?
Elise. You know,
There's someone in those woods, Rosemary. I don't know who they are or what they want from me, but I felt their presence ever since Monday.
oh,
Someone in the woodland, you say? I'm certain they heard Apple, or lured him in, even. Have you seen that old hag again, Elise? The one who told you about him in the Testaments? I haven't seen that old hag since then, but that Rosmarine and I met in the woods. I don't know what to make of any of this, do I?
sorry,
Elise, come, Rosmarine, we should move along. No, where'd the goat go? Oh, we're supposed to go ahead without me, Elise. I think I'd best find Flock. I'll be right there with you. Alright. Okay. Now that is a good place to end it. That was another fucking busy, spooky, creepy, productive day in the world of Kieferberg. Whew, this game's good. It's really fucking good. I highly suggest it, and wow. I mean, we've, so as I was talking to Paige about this the other day, I think I've decided I'm going to try and go through at least, like, 3 of the endings. Probably not all of them, because it might get a bit repetitive, but we'll see how far we go, because obviously it says there are 10. So we'll at least see 3, I'll promise that. But obviously for now, we're still a few days away from that in terms of content, because obviously I'm pretty sure shit's going to happen again on this, like it all comes to a head on the Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's like a week in this. But who knows, we'll find out. Shit does seem to be coming to a head. Pun intended. But thank you very much for watching and enjoying and enduring the randomness of PP today. And here I thought you wouldn't be as involved, and yet somehow you managed to be even more involved. Without barking, which I appreciate.
And she hasn't actually packed at all, has she?
Which has been good. Now she's going schizo on my hand. But, yes.
thank you again, everyone, for watching, and we will see you again soon for some more. I think I'm going to try and throw in another stream later in the week. Not sure when, but I do want to do one. Not sure what I'm going to do. Might be more of this, might be something else. We'll find out when we get to it. Until then, though, do you have anything you'd like to say, Vic?
No, fuck off, bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.